Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is B.fleye Beauty. And today I wanted to do a quick tutorial on how to get ready for your Zoom videos. I know that we are all in this super weird time. I know that I have about 10 Zoom meetings this week between school and church and Kung Fu. And I know that not all of us are getting up super early in the morning to get ready for this new version of work. And so I wanted to give you a couple of tips so you guys can look good and feel good on camera. And this can take 3 products, 4 or 5, depending on your style. So this is something that utilizes one product for 2 things. This is the bare minimum. This is the simple of the simple. If you want to build on it, you can. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I have my serum on already. I have prepped my skin. The only thing I need to do is moisturizer. And this is not in the 3, 4, or 5 product list, but please do be wearing SPF, even if you are inside. Just make it a habit, okay? So let me put on my handy dandy headband. I also recommend putting on a nice colored shirt. I am wearing a sweatshirt. I don't think it needs to be fancy, just something that brightens you up, makes you feel alive and awake. I don't ever know if this face mist does anything. It just feels good. All right, so that's not a necessary step. It's a necessary step for me because it feels good. All right, so here's my SPF. A couple pumps of that. I don't know if you saw that, but that lid just hit about 27 different things. So I don't know when the vlog is gonna come up, but I do have a vlog on how I have updated this little area to work for school from home. So hopefully you guys will watch that one too. Maybe get some ideas. Okay, first product is concealer. I am mainly covering dark circles, any blemishes. If you would rather put a foundation on, that's fine. But again, I'm trying to go bare minimum, quickest time, so you can roll right out of bed if that's something that you're wanting. So I get redness around my eyes because I use Lash Boost. That's another reason why I want to do this area. And then I just do these little corners right here. If you've ever seen any close-up pictures of me on Instagram that doesn't have any sort of filter on it, you will see that stuff breaks down here and you can see redness there really easily. So getting up in this area and then here and here. And you can use a sponge, you can use your fingers. I like to use a brush. And what I do is I push this up and then I blend it down. If you only just have dark circles and you don't have the redness, you don't even need to pull this across the lid. You wanna focus that concealer right in the darkness there and then blend it out. You don't want to actually put the concealer everywhere, right? Because then it looks very cakey and it gets a little weird when you're only wearing concealer. So you wanna keep this as sheer as possible while still covering those areas that you feel like you need to cover. Right. So I'm sure we are all tired. Not everyone has dark circles. So again, you're just focusing this in the darkest areas, in the deepest discoloration area, right? To just brighten up, make you look alive, right? Now we have to bring more color into our face, making us look awake and alive and present. I have some products that my aunt sent me that I feel like work really well for this. You can use a regular lipstick, you can use a liquid lipstick, you can use a blush, a cream blush, I mean. Any cream colored product will work great, but these are the Laura Geller Love Me Do lip crayon. So these are just sheer washes of color, so I find that these work really nicely because they're not super pigmented, right? Anything that you're gonna use in a couple different places, if it's too pigmented, it takes a really long time to work in and you don't want that. You want this to be the easiest thing. So I'm actually going to pick this. It looks really dark. It's like a dark plum, but because it's sheer, it's called Berry Sparkling, it'll work really well. So we've just done the concealer. I haven't done any powder. Again, least amount of steps possible. I'm going to put this straight on my cheek and then just blend this in with my fingers. And because it's sheer, right, you're not gonna have to worry about effing anything up, making anything too clown-like. Boom, done. Other side. Again, I'm giving you the first 3 products, and then I'm gonna show you how to beef it up just a little bit if that is something for you. I know not a lot of people wear blush, but you guys, it's what makes you look awake and alive. Do not be afraid of blush. I am going to put just a little bit more on the apples for myself because I like myself with more of a flush. Because I'm so fair, I get asked if I'm sick if I don't have blush or mascara on, which I probably am if I don't, because it's one thing I always wear. Okay, then I'm gonna take that same lip crayon and I'm just going to rub it on the inner parts of my lips. Looks kind of funny at first. And then I'm gonna use my finger, oops, a little too much there, and blend it out. And then what you can do is kind of take the edges and buff those a little bit so it's not too done. I am pretty sure that I just rubbed that on my face. Cool. Let me take this brush here. And then if you're feeling fancier, your lips are super dry, you put some Vaseline, some chapstick on top of that. All right, so we've done concealer and 1 lip product and used that lip product on our cheek and our lips. And then the final of the 3 products is mascara. If you just want to do the top, that's fine. So we'll do just the top for time's sake. This is that Thrive mascara that I am trying. I don't feel like it gives me enough volume on the top lashes, but it's good in a pinch. And if you cry all day freaking out about online learning or working from home or any COVID response, this will stay on your eyelashes and it will not smear. Okay, so why do I choose mascara and not eyeliner? Well, eyeliner actually closes in the eye. It's a beautiful smoky look. If you're gonna do eyeliner, you wanna do mascara as well. Remember that we are just trying to open up the eye, look awake, look presentable, feel good, feel confident when we get on video. Well, if you're gonna have only eyeliner, right, that's gonna close you in. So if you have to have eyeliner on, go ahead and put a coat of mascara on the top as well. If you're only gonna pick one, pick the mascara. So I'm only gonna do that on the top. Again, if it was me, getting ready, I would go ahead and put it on the bottom as well because I like the full effect of like the flower opening. Okay, so I have 3 products that I just used, right? My concealer, my mascara, and my lip cheek product. Now, you can stop there if you want a little bit more oomph, or maybe you can't see your eyebrows, like I dye my eyebrows so that they can be seen. You can fill in your brows. I think today, I'm only gonna do a brow gel, but typically, you know, if I'm really getting ready, I would go ahead and do a pencil and fill them all in. But again, if we're just doing quick, depending on how many hairs you actually have and how dark your hairs are, that will determine what product you're gonna use if you feel like you need a brow. So, I mean, even just the gel really picks up that color well. Remember that your brows are what opens up the face, right? It frames the face for whatever you're gonna do for your makeup. So if you already have dark bushy brows, you know, maybe you just use a clear gel to kind of put them in place or brush through them. You might not need to do anything. Maybe you're lucky like that. I am not, but you know, I do dye them with cheap hair dye, so that helps quite a bit. Okay, so that's your 4th product if you want to go there. And then if you really want to give it some oomph, you can do some highlighter on the inner corner of the eye and on the cheekbone. That really makes you shine. What am I, a country grandma or what? Maybe in a former life I was a country grandma. This is a ride or die product for me. This is CoverGirl. This is just one eyeshadow and this is in Champagne. I will forever buy this. All right, and then I'm gonna take a little brush and do just a little bit of a highlight. This is a hardcore highlight though for the cheekbone. Usually eyeshadows are a little bit more hefty when it comes to the shine. And that's it. So make sure you brush your hair. Make sure you put on something that makes you look bright and alive. And this is how I'm actually going to go to my principal meeting this morning. I'm probably gonna put some mascara on the bottom because again, I have very light lashes. So concealer, conceal those spots that are red, are dark, are big and blotchy. Open up the eyes with some mascara. Put on some color on your cheek and your lip, and it doesn't have to be a big deal. Even if you just want color on your cheek, put some chapstick on your lips and you're good. If you want to go a little further, give yourself a little brow. If you really want to top it off, do a little highlight, and there you go. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.